Hi and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at a digital busy book called Look at Me by Play Learn Talk that's hosted on Boom Learning. This book has been created for students who are working on their fine motor skills as well as gross motor skills, and it's really a great tool for parents or speech therapists to use with their students. But it's been created for the pediatric occupational therapist. I have seen that there's not a ton of resources for them, especially for teletherapy. So to all my OTs and CODAs, I hope this will be super helpful for you who are working with elementary age students. So you can work on things like spelling and typing and spacing and copying, and just the list goes on. So let me go ahead and just show you what's inside so you can start imagining how you can easily use this with your particular students. So here we have the framework of every page. We have a 3-word phrase at the top, and then we have a 5-word sentence at the bottom. We have a nice large picture of a child doing something, and let's go ahead and look at how this would all work. Okay, so we have look at me. This is a really nice 3-word phrase that's easy to say, easy to sound out, and easy to decode as we're trying to read it. Okay, so we have look at me, watch me, clap my hands. You'll notice at the bottom I have clap and hands with a glittery gold background behind them, and this is to emphasize that they are kind of the content words of this sentence. So if you have a student who has low intelligibility at this 5-word level, you can bump them down to the 2-word level and have them say clap hands, and they're still getting the message across. And then over time they can, incorporate my, clap my hands, and then watch me clap my hands, and get that whole 5-word phrase. Now, if you're using this in occupational therapy and you want to work on skills like tapping or clicking, you can use it like that. You can just tap each word. This is also great for students in speech therapy who are needing to slow down their rate, or for kids who leave out words when they're reading. This is going to help them visually mark that they have said each word. Okay, so now we have watch me clap my hands. Now we go back to the picture, and somewhere over here, you guys already see it, right? When you hover your mouse over the picture, you're going to be able to find or discover the part of the picture that associates with the words. Okay, so we're helping kids make that connection between the text and the picture. Okay. Now, after you've found this area, I guarantee your student is going to want to clap their own hands, or they're going to easily imitate you when you do this. So you can use this for following directions and copying skills, and just turn taking back and forth and having fun with the kid who's in front of you, okay? So here on the right-hand side, we have guided tracing. Your student is going to get to just move the apples and trace each letter, and they can do this as many times as they want, and you'll find that they probably want to do it more than one time. Okay, so that's a great tool. I love this clip art. I find like it's really engaging for students, and super cute too. So down here we have type the word. This is going to work on not only typing skills but spelling skills, and it's going to have your students looking and referencing over here the letters for the spelling. Now, when you're done with all of this, you simply hit submit if you want to. You don't have to, but when you do, it's going to give that positive feedback and let your student know we've done everything we needed to do. So if you're going to be assigning this for homework and the child's doing it independently, they can click that and know that they've completed everything. So here we have a little girl who's waving her arms. And on this page, I'll point out that we have a different variation. So instead of guided tracing, we now have these letter blocks that your student is going to put in order. And I've made it really easy for them to be able to do this. So this book is not about being hard or a challenge. It's about being something that's fun and engaging and easy for your child to do as they're working on really so many skills at one time. Okay, so they're just going to simply drag it down, and you'll notice that I have not broken up the blocks into letters, right? So there's not a letter per block. Rather, there is a sound per block. So this is going to help your student build their awareness as to how many sounds are in a word versus how many letters are in a word. So here we have t, ch. That's our 3 sounds that when we blend them together, you're going to get the word touch. Okay, so that is the book. Let me click through and show you a few more things so you can see the variety that we have in here. I hope that you will absolutely love this. I feel confident this is going to be a favorite with your students. And if you have any questions after watching this tutorial, you can go ahead and reach out to me via email. And just let me know what you are curious about. I look forward to hearing how this goes with your students, and I wish you the best.